Hi Aries, what's up? Welcome to the channel. Tis I, the one only Archer with Archer Astrology. How you doing? Hope you had a good weekend. Aries, it's time to do your love energy check-in for you and the one on your mind for the week ahead, looking at the end of August of 2024's energies. However, whenever you clicked on this reading and decided to hang out with us for a little bit is perfect timing as always, as they are timeless readings meant to find you when they find you. Thank you very much for being here. If you could return a little bit of love the like here on the channel. Instagram, hit that like. YouTube, or no, TikTok, double tap the screen. Would appreciate you for it. And feel free to scroll around the reading as much as you like because my readings get a little bit long, but it's only because we don't do bonuses or extendeds. I don't even know what Patreon is. And we're going to take a look at everything that's going on. We're going to take a look at your work situation, see what's going on in career and finance, take a look at the Aries that are dealing with a past love, because you are totally allowed to miss anybody for as long as you want, and also take a look at the Aries dealing with some new and current love, and then come back together for a potential future influence on the connection. All the message will be for y'all's highest and greatest good, of course, because we only fly the friendly skies at Archer Airlines, and y'all get big front seats on Archer's Airlines. So tray tables up, it's go time. All right. Hi, Lois. What up? Hey, Tia, darling. Hi, Alexis. Emma, what's up? What up, Shrek? How you doing? Thank you guys so much for coming. TikTok, Instagram, feel free to come over and join us at the channel. YouTube, Archer Astrology. Please subscribe, set the bell to all notifications, and if you are already a subscriber, double check because the awesome beautiful Scorpio, head of research and development at Archer Astrologies, filled me in that YouTube did an update and it turned the bells off to every channel you subscribe to. So you'll want to tap the bell, make sure it's set to all, and then you'll be notified when I go live. And check out your other channels to subscribe to too, so you don't miss out on any of the people you love and have fun with. All right? And feel free to check out the playlist. I do go live Fridays at 6 p.m. Eastern for an all signs from Aries to Pisces. The pick of cards are kind of floating at the moment because I got a little busy on personal reading schedules, and I definitely want to take care of all you guys, so I'm making some extra room for you. And if you would like to book a personal reading with me, email me at archerastrology@gmail.com. I do offer both the Zoom one-on-one readings as well as the traditional private YouTube links. So I look forward to working with you. And I'll wedge a pick a card reading in every so often because we're not going to retire those things. It's too fun. All right. But everything is neatly organized and prioritized into playlists for your viewing enjoyment, such as the individual sign readings, as well as the all signs and the healing music based covers with Bill. The family's Gemini. He's totally cool. We got the greats from the Beatles, Caitlin Petty, Casey Musgraves, and more. And when you want to take a total break from the cards, follow Caitlin Petty over on TikTok at Kate Petty, because you can't help but leave her concerts without smiling and singing along. All right. We're going to get her to 100,000 followers. It's a piece of cake because we're a fam. All right. So let's do it to it. Because when I sat down and meditated on your energies, what I heard was that the offer coming your way is like going to blow your mind. And I'm like, all right, God, tell me more. Tell me more. And they're like, Aries will be pleasantly surprised. I'm like, no way. And God was like, Yahweh. And I'm like, oh, that's funny. You got jokes. But it's cool. Me and God get along. We've done this many lifetimes. All right, so I want to get some details. I want to know what's up. Biblical Tarot is doing the heavy lifting. The Muse Tarot is going to throw a boatload of clarifiers at it. So it's go time. Let's do it, Aries. Here we go. Aries, what do we got for you? Queen of Swords. That's Abigail the Peacemaker. Abby or Abigail might be a name that even resonates to you. So somebody wants a peace offering coming your way. That's kind of cool. All right, let's find out. Here we go. Aries, connect me into Aries energy, please. Thoughts, feelings, and emotions on both sides of the fence, work and love, and all the above. Let's do it to it. Here we go. All right, 2 shuffles, Aries. Ready? 1. Woo. That's the 4 of Wands and the High Priestess. No way. Shut the front door. Aries, if you're dealing with a twin flame connection, you have reunion coming in the cards. God made it a point to pop these cards around for me with the Death card. That's totally expecting the unexpected. If you are dealing with the twin flame journey, your twin flame has had a complete reboot in the mind, the soul, and the spirit. So expect the unexpected. I love that for you. 1 and 2. Let's do it. Let's love this deck for the amazingly awesome Aries. Here we go. Let's do it to it. Overall energy is the Knight of Wands. Literally the description of what I got about the offer coming your way faster than you expected and not what you expected. This is Joshua 1:9, the leader of the faith. So the rewards for you keeping faith in the process, staying true to your beliefs, is going to actually pay off for you tenfold. The Queen of Swords is back. Libra energy and Abigail the Peacemaker showing up, okay? So this does show a peace offering where you actually go forward and find peace. And with the Page of Swords, Esther saving the Jews, Esther 7:3 coming out, I got a feeling somebody's been checking you out longer than you know or can think of with the Seven of Cups and have realized that no option compares to you. Not that they have options, but just kind of like Aries, you check all their boxes going forward in the future, okay? I got a feeling it's the end of the single life for you. But let's find out. Let's take this forward and see what we got. All right, current conditions at Aries. What's up? The Seven of Wands, David versus Goliath, Leo energy comes out. This here is telling me that you have been going through some rather difficult times, feeling like you're up against Goliath and all you got is a stone to throw. All right, 1 Samuel 17:45 comes out on this one. This here feels like you come up against a lot of walls that you're tired of having to bust through. Even though you can totally do it, it gets to be a lot sometimes, okay? Feeling like you've been carrying all the responsibilities, the weight of the world on your shoulders for far too long, and looking for something that's a little more peaceful, easygoing, okay? Dorian, Joyce, what up, guys? How you doing? All right. Energies around you, planetary positions that are infecting the situation. And yeah, I said infecting. It just fits. The Four of Swords, the card of resting, repowering, recharging yourself. You might drive a hybrid because this is having to recharge after a lot of stuff that you've been through. So there is a calm to the storm coming shortly around the bend here for you. 1 Kings 19:12. You then might be born on the 12th, even the 19th, but it's Elijah retreating into silence, showing that, you know, a little bit of Aries time is needed because you've been through a lot, okay? This may be one of those things where maybe you've gotten multiple offers to places and invites to things, and you're wanting to just play a little hooky, you know, right? You know, and the family calls up and they're like, hey, Aries, what you doing this weekend? What are you doing after work? And you're like, oh, darn, I'm sorry, there's a work event I must go to. I am receiving work things. And then your friends or coworkers, hey, Aries, what you doing later on? What you doing this week? And you're like, oh, darn, I am sorry. I am visiting my family. We have family stuff we must do. And then you wind up staying home and watching Bridgerton. Bridgerton might resonate to you, or just jamming some music. Some time is needed to retreat into the silence so you can rest and recharge yourself so that you're ready to keep going forward, like the ram that you are. I like that. All right, now, work home front. What's up in the career and the finance? The Ten of Wands. Jeremiah's burden shows up on this one. Sagittarius energy comes out. Maybe for some of you, you're feeling a little stuck in the workplace, okay? Jeremiah 20:18, where it's kind of like maybe like you've been dealing with people that like they just don't have the same work ethic as you do. Like people in the workplace that call off for a hangnail, or they try to play hooky like you do and they just really suck at it. And they're like, hi, boss, I'm sorry, I won't be in today. I died. I'll see you tomorrow. You know, right? And so you're a little burnt out of having to carry the weight and carry the load at work too. You got your own personal stuff going on. And then when somebody calls off and you've got to pick up the slack and like fewer employees, it just might have you totally burnt out, okay? Some of you guys might even be doing a little bit of quiet quitting where you're already checking out on Indeed or LinkedIn, looking in some other directions. And I actually do pull a separate message off of this for the Aries that are currently out of work. You know, maybe your company was subject to some layoffs or cutbacks, and you have been looking to no avail. I do see being at the 10 of Wands that you're coming to a point where things will start to balance out, which means there's probably a work offer coming your way that it's either a job you've already applied for and their HR department took a minute, or for some of you, you might have an offer from like a friend, a family member of like, hey, you should go and apply here because like you're made for this job, okay? So we'll definitely get some details on that faux show. Now, love life, past love. What's going on if you are an Aries here because there's somebody you miss that has your heart and you want to know what's going on with them. Also, I'll throw in a little plot twist too. Let's say you're interested in a new person, right? But you really want to know what's going on because the past person really kind of messed a lot of stuff up and really hurt you, broke your heart, all right? We'll snoop into that too. So let's go for it. Past person. The Nine of Wands, Satan testing Job. They did test your patience, didn't they? Sagittarius energy on this. That they really, like this, it's the traditional card of the Wounded Warrior in tarot, but it's also Job 122, all right? Number 122 might even resonate to you. Or for some of you guys, it could be a complete spin flip on the energies with the planetary positions as Mercury retrograde ends. 221 might even resonate to you. Could be a phone number, could be part of an address, or even something as simple as the odometer in your car or something. Who knows? All right. But I do see here that they tested your patience a lot, which has caused them to close off. You might even wonder, how did they penetrate your defenses? And it's like you didn't even notice some of the red flags until it was too late, because when you guys first met, they might have been wearing a little mask, okay? Tried to play it all demure. However, they were kind of delulu. You're right. So we'll see what's going on with them, because ain't nobody coming towards my Aries unless they correct. All right, now on the new home front, if you are dealing with a new person, let's see what's up there, okay? The Five of Swords, Saul's tragic downfall, Aquarius energy. Could be dealing with an Aquarius here, okay? So this person I'm seeing has been through a lot in the past where they were used, taken advantage of for what they offered. And this allowed them to pick their battles wisely and cut out the sword energy that was too much to handle. So I do see that in this one, they've worked to overcome some of the drama of the past, some of the trauma of the past, so that they can work to come forward in a clear mindset where you don't have to hear about the past or have it brought up. This shows that they're doing some work to reach for the potential the future has to hold. And I'm feeling off of this too, that you notice how like Saul took care of everybody in that card? Everybody's been handled. That means that they got to a point where they're like, you know what? Yeah, I've done the healing. I'm ready to go forward. I want to meet somebody. And then all of a sudden God's like, 10-4, bring Aries in the picture. And whoa, with that Page of Swords down here, somebody's already like, they're interested in going forward with you, okay? That'll take us to the future influence on the connection going forward and where it could possibly go. The Five of Cups, Scorpio energy. And Aries and Scorpio is one of the most common twin flame connections I've noticed in this timeline, along with Aries and Taurus. You guys are kind of joined at the hip, very similar to Cancer and Leo kind of, but I digress. This here, when I get a card like this in this position, it's a challenge that you need to overcome, okay? Where you and the one on your mind both have felt very overwhelmed and straight up sad, depressed for too long, that you need to come together and be happy, okay? Even if it's a new person, you guys have just felt like you don't want to do it alone anymore and want that power couple vibe. So this is what you will work to overcome going forward. So you might still be feeling a little sad and a little bummed out. And not that you ever need anybody to complete you, but it's really neat to have someone that compliments you. So you got that partnership to bounce this stuff off of, have a little internal banter, stuff like that. You will overcome this and start feeling better as we go forward to the future influences on the connection. The Two of Swords, making a choice. Now, the Two of Swords is Libra energy, and this is the side of the sword that cuts. When two people have made the decision to ace of swords, the rough stuff out of their life, and go forward and start fresh with each other. Genesis 22:2. You might even be noticing some repeating numbers, such as 222, or you look at the clock at that time every day. But this is God testing Abraham's faith. So this shows me that you guys going forward will overcome and pass the test that you've been through to start focusing on making long-term investments in your love life, okay? And it's thinking before you speak too, okay? Somebody that embraces your glimmers more than your triggers and builds you up, okay? Your support system, your support team type of a thing. All right, that'll take us to the influence on the connection and how you guys will feel as you work to overcome this stuff together. The Knight of Swords, Paul shows up, the apostle. The name Paul might even resonate to you. But this here on the Knight of Swords, it's Aquarius energy. This is Maverick. This is Top Gun Maverick that shows up, coming in, leading the way, and doing things that nobody said could be done, okay? And maybe you actually just like the movie Top Gun, either the first one or the sequel. But I'm actually focusing on the airplanes because, like, when everybody else said, whoa, you can't run that course, it can't be done. Maverick showed up and was like, hey, hold my aviators. I got this. Ran the course in 122 flat and wound up at the piano bar with Time to Celebrate, okay? So there's plans being made here to go forward. Acts 9:20 shows up. You really might be born on the 9th or the 20th, but that's that ability. I'm also seeing like a flyover of fighter pilot jets. Maybe you live near an airfield, or there's an air show that you'll notice that you want to go to. Might even just be like a commercial for it or an ad or something. You're like, oh, we should go to that. But for some of you, you might even live near an airport and be in the flight path where you're not going to start noticing airplanes more often over your head. But yeah, this shows making those plans and being able to put them into place, knowing the end game and doing what needs to be done to get to that end game. Because God knows the intentions our heart have set when we go into this lifetime, and then he will work to put all the little steps into place to get us there. Sometimes it's A to Z really, really fast. Sometimes it's A, B, C, Q, G, M, L, M, A, but you still wind up getting there, okay? So that'll take us towards the final outcome that'll have you in this Knight of Wands. We have a lot of Knight energy here too. The Five of Pentacles, the blessings of the bleeding woman, all right? This here shows when I get these in your future, this is kind of like a red flag for you to be like, heads up, keep your head on a swivel, Aries. There might be somebody that ghosted in the past. The Five of Pentacles is Casper the Silent Ghost. Those that have block lists bigger than their contact lists. When we get this here, this does show that maybe someone will reach out that had you blocked as one of those final tests because you've worked things out with the awesome sauce person that you've wanted, and then someone might try to steal you off or away from them. But the Five of Pentacles here is Matthew 9:21. The name Matthew might even resonate to you, but this will show that you guys can overcome this. Final outcome is unblocking and going forward, not having any blocks left in place as you guys go long term. And I'm also seeing repeating fives too, for those of you noticing repeating numbers, because we got the Five of Swords, Five of Cups, Five of Pentacles. Okay, so you or them could be born on the 5th. I'm also seeing the 4th, the 10th, and the 14th are here, along with the 7th, the 15th, the 19th, and the 29th, okay? Could be dealing with an Aries. Yeah, there's actually another Aries. Leo's here. Aquarius is here. Strong Sagittarius, along with Libra, Scorpio, and a little bit of Taurus, too, okay? So let's grab some clarifiers. Let's see what we got going on. All right, and I thank you guys all for being here. You guys are awesome. I love you guys. All right, let's do it to it. Give me everything you got in the Seven of Wands to the Four of Swords. Why Aries is feeling like they're in a bit of a, rather difficult time or carrying all the weight. Ooh, thank you. Let me see. The Eight of Swords to the Seven of Pentacles. Some of you guys feel like the seeds you've planted have been ignored, and like some of you guys just have closed yourselves off while you rest because you just can't take anymore. You can't take the way people have been treating you, and that's understandable. They shouldn't be treating you so bad. And a lot of people, remember, everyone is you pushed out. They're projecting the way they feel, their insecurities, their negativities on you because you're Aries. You're the cardinal fire sign. So by nature, you're a dominant lead force in the universe. It's why you go first. No other sign can go before Aries, right? You guys lead the way. The Eight of Swords, being a leader naturally born like that's a lot. Maybe you're an Aries that hasn't gotten flowers in forever, if at all. But on this Seven of Pentacles, it's the parable of the sower, where you've planted a lot of seeds in your time. Some fall on barren soil and don't grow. Some do grow, but produce bad sorts. Some grow, and actually that one grows into a long-term blooming Ten of Pentacles, okay? This here is the Queen of Swords back, where you know your routine. You know what you want and what you desire in the future. King of Pentacles to the Strength card and the Six of Wands. You're manifesting the victory. I'm seeing an Aries that is just quietly, silently wished amongst themselves. Like you've had a rough day, you get in the car when you have time to yourself, and you're like, I just want stuff to work out, please. You might actually have a necklace that might be a family heirloom. I'm seeing an Aries with a necklace, or one that like you want a pendant with their initial on it, but yet it hasn't happened, so the only pendant you got is your initial. On the Six of Wands here, this is Caitlin Petty's victory showing up, Leo energy, that like her showing up to the country music awards ahead of schedule because somebody calls ahead of time and is like, hey, guess what? You won. Just show up at 7. And she's like, okay. All right. So for some of you, you might even get a little surprise message or a text that guides you towards the victory that you're working to see. Okay. Some of you guys might even be changing up your hairstyle right now because I'm really focusing on that long hair she's got. So I'm like, maybe you're brunette and going blonde, or you always straighten your hair and you're going to let it be a little curly and fun. Or like you're blonde and you're going back to brunette, or just reblonding it because you've noticed roots coming in or something. It is a way to have a little bit of time to yourself to focus on what you want and desire with the Strength card. Strong Leo energy too, sitting on top of the lion's head right there. I'm seeing here that like you keep trying to stay positive, right? King of Pentacles, you try to focus. Capricorn energy. Oh no, it's mutable energy. That would put it at Virgo. So with the sun entering into Virgo, this is letting you stay in a confident place and stay positive, but it can be a lot to handle. Seven of Pentacles on the Eight of Swords, that kind of locks you down a little bit. You or them could be born on the 7th or the 8th possibly. I'm also seeing the 6th. The 16th comes out because trying to stay this positive all the time, Strength card of the Six of Wands, it can be a lot to handle, a lot to deal with. Like you always make sure everybody else is okay. Everybody else is good to go. And nobody stops to be like, Aries, like Are you okay? What's up? You know? You see a couple of cards on this. 8 of Swords to the 7 of Pentacles. Could be dealing with a Gemini, could be a Taurus. Virgo's here, and strong Leo energy as well. But all right, let's see what else we got. The 2 of Swords. You are manifesting the future for what you want, so you will receive it. It just feels like it hasn't been coming quickly with the Lover's card, Gemini energy. And the Lover's card is that roller coaster ride of the tarot. It's not the Hallmark movie where it's like, oh wow, we're in love, we're soulmates, it's awesome. It's like there's a reason that Cedar Point names a roller coaster Gemini, right? It's that initial start when you meet someone into the ups and the downs of a connection that you guys have to deal with, work through, and keep moving in your direction. 3 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles. You've been heavily lost in thought right now and just trying to maintain stability and ground yourself. See what you've been going through? Libra, Capricorn energy on this one. Like I'm seeing in Aries that you keep biting your tongue, like, heaven help them, heaven help these people. And you're just starting to get a little nervous that you might like bite clear through your tongue. And like I want to say something. I totally want to say something. So you've been heavily lost in thought. The 3 of Swords doesn't always have to be a person. For a small percentage of you guys, maybe 8 or 9%, I'm seeing you did deal with a player who you flat out busted them cheating on you. And you had to rebuild from that because it was a lot to hurt. And you're ready to start moving forward. 2 of Swords to the Fool card. You want to take a shot, take a leap, and go forward on the Fool card. This also is God reminding you that feel free and remember to make time for yourself. Do those things that you love to do. Always have some Aries time for the little passions that make you feel like you succeeded, to think back to some of the stuff that you enjoyed when you were younger and things were more fun and innocent. Make sure that in the outcome that you love yourself too, okay? That there's a lot going on behind the scenes with the 3 of Pentacles that God is working to get you there. I'm seeing for some of you guys, maybe that surprise text message or something that you're going to get will actually be like a neat little invite to like a cookout, a family event or a friend event hosted by like friends or family. That it might be a nice little break from the day-to-day stresses you've been facing. We're like, yeah, man, I'm just going to go have a hot dog and grab a drink and just, let somebody else run the show for a minute and just be the guest, okay? Because on this 3 of Swords, the 3 of Pentacles, it's being stuck in that repetitive cycle that you're just like, oh my gosh, Archer, I am so over it. And I'm like, I got you, okay? A lot of the day-to-day stresses can be a lot on the cardinal signs. And for some of you, things haven't gone well since clear back to like 2008 even. But with the planetary shifts of Pluto going into Aquarius finally, after doing a little retrograding back into Capricorn, it will start propelling you forward. So there is a calm to the storm coming. So let me see on this Fool card to the 6 of Wands, what direction that goes. You might be born, you or them, on the 3rd or the 7th. The 23rd and the 20th comes out, along with the 26th and the 27th. But all right, let me get a little bit on this Fool card to the 6 of Wands. Let's focus on what's going on here. The 8 of Wands, the card of communication, shows up right to the Emperor. Whoa! On the King of Wands, too. Strong Sagittarius, along with the King of Cups down here. You are calling in that one person that loves you. The King of Cups is Pisces energy, and the King of Cups only gives their heart to one person. With the High Priestess, you probably won't suspect it coming either. A little bit of a surprise or a shock here. For some of you guys, the invite will lead you to the one that you're thinking about. And you are standing your ground with that Emperor card. That's your dominant arcana, your major arcana, that'll let you go forward and gain your power back with the 8 of Wands, which is the It card for August, showing that the energetical airspace has been cleared for communication to come in. And that basically at this point, it's just the free will stopping it, okay? You've taken your power back and you're not going to chase people, right? That like aren't on your level, aren't ready for the direction that you want to go with the Emperor. I mean, you're the Emperor. You're a leader, naturally born, even if you don't feel like it, okay? On this one here, some of you might be wanting to move even possibly, standing in your power, looking up like on Zillow or something even, that you're like, maybe the community hasn't become exactly what you thought it was going to be when you first moved there or something, okay? And I'm, now granted, you might live in a home or an apartment, but I'm actually seeing a mobile home community on this one. And a lot of stuff were promised to you, but then also there's a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that you're like, oh, now I see how this is going to go, okay. Or you had planned to just be there as a transition phase and you're ready to move on to something new, okay? it's kind of like you want to get away from that stuff that stresses, because life's too short to not enjoy yourself. And if there's people and places in your life that want to not enjoy themselves and they're very happy stuck in their cycle, you're more than welcome to let them do that. You're grateful for what you have, trying to live moment by moment, even though for some of you it's not exactly what you thought it is. I do see a few things coming into play on this Fool card, though, to the Eight of Wands. Sagittarius energy is strong with this one. There's actually a lot of fire along with Leo. That the victory is foreseen in your forecast to get, like, there's a few bits of changes going on behind the scenes that you will love. King of Cups to the High Priestess, that will, like, it'll get you on the track to exactly where you want to be. Like, you've already said to God, this is where I want to go. God's like, no problem. I got you covered on that, okay? So I do see some incoming very good karma. Eight of Wands, okay? The energetical space is clear for it to happen. Some good karma that'll be the rewards for all that you've given to so many, and that your life, you're getting onto the back nine and the upside after a very long downfall going forward, okay? Could be dealing with a Sagittarius or a Leo. Could even possibly be another Aries, okay? You or them might actually be like an actor or an actress. You might just be into like dance or the theater, all right? Like, I'm seeing somebody that even as a young little kid, like you were always in pageants or on the stage or in drama club in school, all right? Like strutting around. I'm seeing like an Aries like with a pink feather boa on or something. Feathers might even resonate to you going forward, where you'll start noticing them on your path. And for some of you, I'm actually seeing you or them have a feather tattoo. For some of you, both of you guys do. I'm seeing like matching tattoos. That's interesting. Neat. Okay, I like that. But yeah, definitely watching for feathers on your pathways will be letting you know that, hey, there's a lot going on behind the scenes. Just stay free, flow with the energies, and the rewards that you seek are coming in sooner than you expect. All right. So let's take a look at what's going on in the work home front. I want to see what's up with this Ten of Wands a little bit. Let's see. Sagittarius energy on that. You or them could be born on the 5th. The 6th is coming out. 26th, 25th, the 15th, and the 16th show up too. A lot of cyclical numbers too. I like that because it shows forward progression. But all right, what's up on this work energy? Five of Wands. Five of Wands. Right to the Five of Swords. The fives keep repeating themselves, and Temperance. Sagittarius, Aquarius, Scorpionic, little Leo energy too. The inspiration that you've been seeking is coming in, okay? Because with everybody calling off at work and dealing with picking up the slack, Ace of Swords, you've kind of gotten frustrated with it to a point here, okay? The Five of Swords on Temperance shows you maintaining your balance, stability, and staying in a more positive mindset in the law of correspondence, okay? That regardless of what negativity is going on, what jealousy in the workplace shows itself, the water cooler talk that just drives you completely crazy, you overcome this and stay good, okay? Temperance card is the law of correspondence, that regardless of what negative stuff comes your way, you're staying in goodness and kindness and compassion and ready to move forward on this one, okay? Optimism, the card of optimism comes out. The Hanged Man is the true card of patience. A deeper dive down the well of tarot shows that Temperance is that corresponds to stay positive regardless of what Five of Swords moments in the workplace comes you, okay? Because you're tired of having to pick up the slack for everybody else, all right? You're going to be born on the 5th or the 15th for sure. But on this one, let me get a little bit more on these fives. Judgment. Oh, yeah, okay. And the Hanged Man. Literally, we did get the card of patience here because you feel like your patience is being tested. Pisces energy. And with that Judgment card showing up, now remember, the Judgment card is the 20th deck in the tarot, which I always tie to Revelations 20 in the Bible. And even though it's technically Scorpio energy, I always look at it as a mutable energy, which is Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, and Gemini. So as retrograde ends, you're going to adjust into the 1,000 years of peace after cutting out Revelations 19, all those snakes, okay? So what I'm seeing off of this here is that, believe it or not, the one, or multiple ones in this case, like especially if you are in a workplace where like there's talk of cutbacks around the water cooler, what I'm seeing, HR has totally noticed that somebody calls off way more than they need to, and that person is going to wind up being letting go due to their poor judgment. And your patience for hanging in there, actually, what I'm seeing on this one is that some new people will come in to take their place that are actually, you're going to like working with them, and they're actually going to do their job. They're going to be in the same kind of energy of you, that, hey, I punch in, I'm here to do my job while I'm on the clock, we can hang out later. These are going to meet you on your level, and it'll actually start to like make work much easier than what you've seen. For some of you guys, the HR will cut out the no attendee people, and you'll get a raise to just start doing some extra work, more than what you've been doing, because they're like, well, you're already doing it, so we're going to create a title and a position for you, and we'll pay you some more money. Are you cool with that? And you'll be like, yeah, I'm all right with that. Okay. But I did also see a little bit for Aries that are unemployed, or like doing a little quiet quit, like, you know, trying to, like, you haven't told work that you're looking elsewhere, but you're already just over it, you know. The Knight of Swords on the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles is down below there. So I do see for some of you, if you are unemployed due to those cutbacks or layoffs, you're heavily searching or quietly quitting and already on, you know, on LinkedIn, Indeed, trying to apply and find stuff. That job that you do love, Queen of Cups, the one that, like, you're going to see one that's like, oh, wow, this is the job. Or you've already seen that and applied for it. And I'm seeing with that Knight of Swords that they might just be a little slow moving in the new company's HR department. But I actually do see the perfect fit will present itself, and they will reach out to you to get going, to start with an interview, which at that point you've kind of already made it. And then you'll get a little tied up with onboarding and things to make the change. So it will work out for you, and it will even help the budget side. I am seeing a few areas that are, you know, a little strapped, paycheck to paycheck type of a thing, that this transitional change, especially if you are like, I might have to get a part-time job, I'm not making ends meet, it's not working out too well, Knight of Swords, that your patience for having put up with this will take you forward, and you won't have to do the part-time because the job you're going to get will actually cover the budget with a little extra to spare, so you can enjoy some of that full card time that you've been needing. All right, so I like that for you. You could be born on the 20th, you could be on the 13th or the 23rd. The 30th also comes out on this part here. So let's take a peek now. Let's go into the past lives, okay? If you're dealing with a past person with judgment-free zone, you are allowed to miss and love whomever you want for however long you want. Not me or any other tarot reader should ever be here to tell you what to do. Any channel that does that, they're merely online and doing a self-help channel, okay? We are merely supposed to be the navigators in that, to just help read the map for you. And any direction you take or turn, we adjust the map reading to work with you, because nobody can affect your free will. But let's see what we got on this Nine of Wands now. Sagittarius energy, the past person. And thank you guys for being here too. Love you guys. You guys are awesome. I love the Aries in my life. You guys are so cool. All right, Nine of Wands, Sagittarius energy, Nine of Wands. Ooh, cool. Thank you. Five of Pentacles, Five of Cups. There are a lot of fives coming out in this reading for you, Aries. You might be like noticing repeating fives a lot, or you're like always waking up at 5:55 every day. We're just waiting for 5:55 to punch out. All right, but yeah, the repeating fives are heavy duty on this one here, okay? Now, what I'm seeing here, Page of Wands comes out along with the Five of Cups, where you do feel rather like just bummed out on the Five of Pentacles. The past person did shut down and close off here. And I do see this is something that you're working to overcome in the future. We've got the Five Cups and the Five of Pentacles here as well. When I get repeating cards, that's God saying, keep going, Archer, you're on message. Don't stop now, okay? Is it? Let me look. We'll try that. Okay, so I do, oh, hold on. That's the back of the card. Aren't they pretty? All right, anyways, there we go. Let's go forward. Hey, Jason. We had a mic issue on TikTok, or at least, or was your volume down? Or did everybody say there was no mic? Anyways, there's sound now. But okay, let's see what's going on forward on this one here. Because in the past, I see like your defenses had to go up because of how they treated you. And you didn't notice those red flags until after their masks fell off. They were all on point here until, you know, they went from demure to delulu, like we were saying. Page of Wands comes out that they were a little immature. Okay, Sagittarius energy on this. I'm also actually feeling Cancer, believe it or not, which is interesting off an inspirational card. Okay, some of you guys might even be noticing rainbows more on your pathways. Okay, especially if it's been like after a storm. This does show you guys have made it after the storm too. But for some of you, they had like an attention-seeking behavior, didn't they? Page of Wands, kind of childish, you know, like the 5-year-old that wants the candy bar at the Target checkout, and you're like, no, we're going home for dinner, and then they throw a temper tantrum. But it's like kind of like theirs went way past 10 with this 5 of Cups to the 5 of Pentacles. If they didn't get their way, you were the first one to know about it. And I'm even actually seeing a few Aries that are like, yeah, Archer, I didn't plan to get involved with a child. I wanted somebody on my level. And like what I'm seeing here off of this, though, is that they are working on it. They're in a 5-point. They're closed off. They haven't been talking while they're doing that with the 4 of Cups. All right. Here's the Cancer energy I was noticing. Now, with the Cancer energy, 4 of Cups, that's Captain Dry Cup. No cups for them. Right? So I'm seeing that they are actually working on it. However, God keeps putting little roadblocks in their pathway until they kind of address what needs to be addressed. King of Cups. The fact that their heart should be only with one person. So some of you guys did deal with player energy. High Priestess to the 9 of Swords. Up all night, playing Caitlin Petty, staring at the ceiling on repeat. Some of them tried to move on and couldn't because God's like, not going to happen. 8 of Pentacles to the 9 of Cups. They had to do some works. For some of you, you actually wish them well. I'm hearing in Aries that at one point you did the prayer where you're like, God, if this person is not meant to be in my life, then please remove them. And somehow they keep coming up or coming into your energy. God's like, I noticed, I listened. You're like, wait, God, did you hear me? I said the prayer. And he's like, totally noticed. Yep, you're good. I heard it. They're still there, aren't they? Okay. This one here comes in to show that it's like Al Pacino. Every time that you guys tried to walk away, they kept pulling you back in. But God keeps putting roadblocks in their path till they address the issues and grow up and come to the light side. All right. Dealing with a little bit of dark on that 4 of Cups. To the King of Cups. Their heart does still beat for only to you, okay? They just can't get to you, okay? Well, thank you. Let's see. 9 of Pentacles to the World, 10 of Swords, 6 of Swords. Nice. Aquarius, Gemini, also some Virgo, which means this is stuff that's going on right now in the Virgo season because the sun has made it to Virgo. That's bringing them to the world, okay? So I do like this here, okay? They just needed a little bit of an attitude adjustment, which they are working on. I like that for them, okay? I do see here that they're looking towards a potential future because they can't get away from what they did unless they make good on it, okay? That's why they keep getting the roadblocks. Virgo energy. You might even notice like personalized license plates on cars that resonate, like you might even have straight up their name, or like for some of you, you're seeing their car everywhere. And it's like, oh my gosh, why does everybody now all of a sudden drive the same car as them? All right. Like, and for the few of you that are doing a little snooping or spying to see if they've made a decision, 2 of Pentacles, just looking online or at their social media, and they're posting how awesome sauce they are, you know. Oh yeah, we know exactly what we want. No decisions needed here. Everything's going fine. The 2 of Pentacles is kind of like that. It's the indecisive, like a decision needing to be made. Where like 1 minute everything's great. Wow, this is really awesome. You guys are fixing, reconnecting, and the next minute, boom, we'll just talk about it later. All right, like it's the prize fighter throwing the fight. All right, you or them might even be like maybe you guys met at the gym, or like I'm seeing an Aries getting into yoga a bit more possibly. But on this one here, like they're fronting. They're totally fronting, Aries. They're not good at all. Because right underneath the Empress, we go into the Death card, 3 of Cups. They're not complete without you in their life. The stuff they're posting online, the stuff they might be talking about to mutual contacts, they're lying. They're not in any kind of good shape here on this one, okay? They hide the guilt of what they did to you because they know a complete reboot is needed. I'm noticing dragonflies too. Even though that's a moth, like a moth to a flame, especially for those of you in a twin flame union that we're working on the reconnection, I do see that the energies are right to reconnect on this one and go forward, okay? The Empress card shows that they leveled up. Some of you guys, there might be children involved. If not, I do see potential children in the future for you, okay? But like they are the furthest thing. They're hiding all their guilt behind all that positivity that they're letting out because I'm seeing here that like there's not a moment that goes by that they don't realize and think about what they did to you. The 3 of Cups is the wedding at Cana in the Bible tarot. So I do see them leveling up and things working better. And that for those of you dealing with a past person, wondering if they're going to return, I do see that they will, okay? That like they're starting to figure it out. They're starting to figure out here that God will not make good on their life, basically, until they make good with you, okay? For some of them, they've actually lost a lot of people, okay? And they've had to see things from a new perspective, not just you. They've had a lot of people in their lives that have cut them out due to their attitude and the way they act and stuff. And props to the cross-watcher on this, because for someone to realize that they're the problem is big time. I mean, that's a big step, 10 of Swords. Many people, especially Aries, if you dealt with a narcissist or a straight-up player in the past, even for the male Aries, you might have dealt with a total man-eater. And the ones that don't know they're narcissists and think they're perfect and can tell everybody else what to do, they're the biggest dangerous threats. But your person I see here has gone 10 of Swords and sees the world with you. So they have, with the 6 of Swords, started seeing things from a new perspective. And they can come back in more correct now. Ooh, look at how this one card turned this way. Ooh, the deck is like split in half. Whoa. See, they're starting to work from the inside out. I like that. You could be dealing with a Cancer, could be a Gemini or an Aquarius, but the World card is here going forward, so they do see everything with you, okay? I like that. This does show here that all the people they cut out as a result of the negative cycle that they were in has allowed them the time to focus and come out of that negative cycle, 10 of Swords to the 6 of Swords. And going forward, you guys have the World card that I do see here. Reaching out to you can like save themselves, save this relationship, and it's got the potential to go the distance and restore the life for both of you guys. Beautiful energy, okay? Could be dealing with a Capricorn, could be a Taurus. Oh, you guys are pretty close. You guys are never far apart. Scorpio's here, along with Pisces, Aquarius, Cancer, and even a little bit of Sagittarius too, okay? So I do see it working out for you, those dealing with a past person, that they have they've matured. Props to the cross-watcher for noticing that you were the problem. I like that, all right? So you'll be very pleasantly surprised on this, Aries. That's good. It makes me happy. Okay, now let's take a look at the new love, okay? Somebody that's already done a lot of grieving on their side of the fence. What have we got for the Aries looking at some new love? Thank you all for being here too. Appreciate you. The Magician to the 6 of Cups to the 4 of Swords on the Tower card, and the 3 of Wands comes out. Aries energy, where this does show up right at the right time, like starting those dominoes to fall. You that might actually, like, maybe you guys are into like somebody that plays dominoes, possibly. It could be. But yeah, this Tower card, this here is a very strong connection. This is somebody that's already done away with the 5 of Swords struggles in a Magician energy and manifests this for them. So for some of you, I'm actually seeing like the Aries. Aries, you're the manifestee. They kind of called you like they're like, okay, I want somebody that's like honest and loving and faithful, because I've dealt with so much 5 of Swords, 6 of Cups, people that haven't cleared their generational curses, which that's just a really fancy way of saying that they're what they grew up being used to. That's layman's terms, just real easy, nice stuff, you know, basic English, where it maybe this person speaks multiple languages, but like maybe they came from a broken home and didn't want that. They don't want what they saw their parents go through. They want a nice equal power couple, and when it stays together, and God's like, ooh, let's bring Aries in. Aries gets this one, okay? I'm digging it. Do they have a sister? Just kidding. But anyhow, the Tower card and the Magician, they've manifested this fresh start. Remember, the Tower card is when you're involved with like a weaker tower. You might even be noticing signal area, like you're in the middle of a major metropolitan area and you got one bar. It's when you take the phone, put it into airplane mode, so it disconnects from those weaker towers, distant towers, okay? And you put it out of airplane mode so it connects to a nearer, more stronger tower. You take that chance and that leap, which this person is doing here, okay? They have built up a high resistance to drama and trauma and won't even allow it in their life. 4 of Swords. All right, they've taken the time to rest just like you have, where you guys are both ready to go forward on this one. They might even be a bit spiritual, religious, could be esoteric, all right? Maybe somebody that studies comparative religions where they see things from all different perspectives. But they have cleared out a lot of the past stuff with the 3 of Wands, where they've got a clean bill of health and it's safe for them to proceed. I like that, okay? And they do, like, there's a lot of potential with this person. This is really neat, okay? They really, truly, they turn the other cheek. They're a good person. And they just kind of let the bullies punch themselves out, right? They just won't even feed into it. They look towards the potential of the future as opposed to dwelling in the past. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. Could definitely be another Aries, Libras here. And also there's Pisces energy too. Ace of Wands to the Seven of Wands to the Two of Pentacles with the Knight of Wands underneath there. I'm seeing fireworks. You might even notice like fireworks lately and be like, whoa, it's not even the right season for that. Why are people lighting off fireworks? Well, because Archer said that Aries needed to watch for fireworks. So that's when God's like, okay, we need that crazy dude down the street to light off fireworks. And the crazy dude's like sitting at home on his couch and be like, I should go light fireworks off tonight. Or maybe it's like Labor Day energy coming in. I don't know. But the Ace of Wands does show that like you guys are going to really like each other. Okay. This person will get your Ace of Wands started because they're already in the Seven Wands where they're protected and they've cut out the other people. Nobody that's negative can touch them. And you guys, there's a little bit of energies behind the scenes that like once you guys get into it, Ace of Wands, not safe for YouTube in any way, but you guys will have a very enjoyable, fun time. Yeah, that's the best I got on that. That's safe for YouTube. You will like them, they will like you, and the fun will ensue. Okay, so because they've already achieved a lot and they're ready to go forward. This is finding each other at the right time, right place, right person that things work. There might be an age difference, could be a physical location difference. Like maybe you guys met online, or you will. For some of you guys, this person's hanging out in your DMs already with a message. Some of you guys have been doing that. I'm seeing a few areas that are in a real relationship where you guys like DM each other or send little reels, send little memes and things like that. They're just as protected as you are, okay? July 7th may be a date that resonates to you, and you or them might be born on the 27th, the 2nd, the 17th comes out as well, even the 12th and the 21st. But yeah, with the Knight of Wands, they're fun. They're innocent. They're a little more youthful, okay? They know how to plan and have a good time where you're not just stuck on the couch being bored and stuff like that. But there's like events, and they can plan a date, and things are actually really, wow, this is the whole thing of like, you know what, Aries, just put on the black dress and the red bottoms and I'll pick you up at 7. They got a car, they got a house, and they're gentlemen on this tip. All right. Or a girl, 6 of Pentacles for the male Aries that are here in the crowd. 4 of Cups, there's nobody else in their life, Death card. And yeah, it could actually, even for those of you, it's a true good girl, Aries, because for the male Aries especially, you've dealt with like all the bad girls in life, and this is the rewards calling in the good girl that'll help inspire you and keep things going further forward with the 6 of Pentacles. All right, it'll make the sparks fly and rekindle that fun that you guys have wanted to. And this is also somebody that'll share in your hobbies and your interests, okay, like yoga, Pilates, gym. You guys might even meet at the gym, or like there's always somebody that you're kind of like Ace of Wands curious about at the gym. They're into you too. Some of you guys will like share some hobbies and interests, and then but then also you guys will each have stuff that you do that the other person doesn't do, that they'll be like, oh wow, teach me about that, Aries, I want to know. And you're gonna be like, well, I want to know about this that you do. So you guys actually, your entire hobby and interest base will expand as a result of coming into each other's lives. Okay, it's really neat. So you'll find someone, some new stuff, some new inspirations, along with someone that nurtures your current stuff, so that like you'll each find some new, interesting, fun stuff to keep the relationship interesting and fun long term. Okay, and that's how we'll overcome this 5 of Cups, where you get to the point that you guys are both sick and tired of being sick and tired, and we come back together, whether it's the Aries dealing with a past person coming back in, or the Aries dealing with a new person, because the planet positions are perfect for union and reunion. We have planets lined up in a way they haven't been since the end of the 1940s. Okay, where we're creating a new version of that, the nuclear family, the family that stays together. Thank you. The High Priestess, the 9 of Swords, right to the Queen of Cups. Cancer, Gemini, and who knows? Shh, somebody's not telling. All right. This is that expecting the unexpected message that allows you to go forward and make a long-term investment and break this 9 of Swords silence with an unconditional, real love that you guys both want, okay? This here is reaping the rewards of what you have planted, all those little seeds you have planted going forward for a real love. Queen of Cups, all right? I like that. Cancer energy, Gemini is here. You were going to be born on the 9th, the 29th or the 19th. The 10th comes out along with the 2nd again. But with the 10 of Cups, it's the rewards for what you've waited for so long and your blessings coming in. I did mention those too. I did mention the rainbows showing up. Knight of Pentacles to the Queen of Swords. That's the peacemaker that hits with the Ace of Pentacles for a go time. I like that for you. It's a strong start. Page of Pentacles to Justice. Ace of Cups. Ooh, there we go. On the Hermit card, right to the Four of Wands to the Sun card. Oh my gosh, I cannot with you. This is so cool. Literally, this is that long investment to reap the rewards of what you've sowed with the Page of Pentacles. That message will start making you feel more balanced and stable on the Justice card. Libra and Capricorn energy on this one. This is here, like, it clears out a lot of the generational ancestral mindsets and sets the bar for like what you both have wanted to overcome and to find that balanced, mature, stable relationship with the Justice card, Libra energy. So the cardinal signs are totally sticking up for you going forward. Ace of Cups to the Hermit shows it's safe to proceed, safe to love. And with the Hermit card, that's the Dr. House of the Tarot. Okay? It's the connection that you never thought would happen or never thought would come. Like how the sick patients always wound up, if nobody else could cure them, they wound up on Dr. House's desk and he cured them, he fixed them. This is the relationship that you thought could never possibly happen with the one on your mind that like got handed off to the Hermit, Virgo energy, the Dr. House of Love Tarot, and he brings you guys together, all right? Virgo season is going to change up a lot of the energies for you and creates a power couple vibe that will let you grow your confidence. Ace of Cups, right to the Four of Wands on the Sun card. And that's the card that popped out in the beginning. That's why I love tarot. I can feel that. I got that. That this here, for those of you that are interested in the twin flame returning, that's a confirmation on the Sun card. For those of you that are just at the point, because the Four of Wands isn't always the twin flame card. It's the rewards for what you put yourself through. That creates this power couple that you wind up being happy with the Sun card. That takes things onto a whole new level in a positive forward direction, that it's like rising like a phoenix out of the ashes, that you guys wind up going forward, healed, balanced, and stable. 10 of Cups to the Ace of Cups. Your cups are going to 11 in the outcome on this one, okay? This here is like the relationship that everyone else will be jealous of because like they can't achieve it. And you might have people walking up, you guys, like I'm seeing cute little PDAs, like you guys walk holding hands going forward and planning those date nights. And even just, I'm seeing like a big, heavy, nice weighted blanket. Maybe there's an Aries that loves curling up with a weighted blanket when it's cold or they're tired. But like, this is that relationship that's just as comfortable on a night in watching movies as putting on the black dress, the red bottoms, going out for a night on the town, okay? This one here is a real connection. The rewards what you've been through and the twin flame unions and reunions that we've been seeking. For some of you guys, this goes right to the top tier level, above the twin flame connection, above the soulmate connection, and gets you right to the end all be all energy, all right? It puts you on the right path for the future that you've been dreaming about, 10 of Cups, for a while. And the rewards are right there. I love it. Aries, this is so good. For everything that you've been going through and how stressed and rather difficult things have been seeming now, it's changing faster than you think, okay? You could be dealing with another Aries or a Leo. Virgo's here, Cancer, Libra. I'm seeing a lot of Sagittarius, Pisces, Virgo, Taurus. Like everything is showing up for you, okay? And strong emotions going forward too. I love it for you. All right, Aries, claim this thing down in the comments. We got to manifest this for you. And we are all a team here. So we all work together to manifest for the family, all of us, all right? We all deserve the rewards for what we've been through. So leave a comment down below, claim this one, and let's make it so for you, Captain Picard style. One day I will figure out how to do Patrick Stewart's accent, but until then, you have to deal with Archer's accent, okay? It was so cute. I was in Nashville, and I stopped in to get some food and ordered my food, and they're like, oh, y'all have, that's a cute accent. And I'm like, I don't have an accent. And I'm like, oh, wait, yes, I do. Here I do. But anyhow, leave a comment down below and let me know how this resonates and how you are doing on your journey, because I know you have a lot going on your day, and it means the world to me that you just take those few seconds, even if it's just an emoji, and leave a comment for me. That's awesome, and I love you for it. And I do get notified. I do read everyone, and you make me smile, and I just love it. And I do like, love, and reply to them eventually. I stay busy, but I do get around to it, I promise. So it means the world to me. You taking time to do it, least I can do is return the love, okay? TikTok, Instagram, you're welcome to come over and check out the entire reading on the channel, YouTube Archer Astrology. And y'all don't forget to subscribe and also share the channel with that one person you want to see happy, healthy, and healed, because we got room for everybody. All right, so let's do some super chats now. We're going to go a little bonus. Even though these are personal readings for the family members that have put in for it, which I do appreciate it. You guys are amazing, and I know you work hard for your money, so it means a lot to me. But you watch, because of how, like, these almost, they always tie into the reading. They're almost like this is your extended, and watch how some of these situations that our family's going through, how they resonate to you, okay? We're all in this together. We're all a fam here. So let's do it to it. I'm going to grab the Rose Tarot. Righty, Kasha? We'll grab the Rose Tarot, and we're going to do some super chats. Let's see what we've got here. Okay, Shrek. We got to keep rolling, though, so submit everything in forms of writing. I'll get to you. All right, let's see. You know the rules, Shrek. Stop trying to bend them. All right, let's see what's up. Give me whatever comes out for Shrek right out of the gate. Let's see what's up. Not love, though, I saw. All right. The 4 of Cups, confirmed, not love. All right, no cups for you. All right, what else you got on that, God? The Hierophant. Ooh. 3 of Swords, 6 of Pentacles, 4 of Pentacles with a Sun card. Oh, either you already have been, or if not, God's kind of throwing a little bone at you that you might want to go back in and take a little course or a refresher course or a leveling up in broadcasting. Okay? I don't know if you've been thinking, like, maybe I should start a channel, YouTube, and do what I do. Remember how you were in the customer service stuff? Like, because that's what God's around me. God is saying here in this case, like, even though it kind of stresses you out and you might be like an entry-level pay to start onto it, go for it. All right, because like even $15 an hour is better than $0 an hour. And then do a little leveling up and go into some broadcasting, because he still wants you to get into that book on tape, reading, writing thing going on. 6 of Pentacles to the 4 of Pentacles. Hang on to what you do have right now, because you do have a nice base and a starting point. And with the 6 of Pentacles, it'll start to balance the head and the heart chakra and let you keep rolling forward onto it, okay? So there are a few jobs, positions that have been posted or available online that you should go for. Hop back in, hop on the boat, because it'll also establish a little bit of like just feeling like you matter and not feeling like just stuck in that, because you matter. You matter to like 45,000 people right now, okay? But going forward in this one, a little bit of advice and guidance to that 3 of Swords, that past person energy, let them go. They're going to get their karma on this one, okay? The Axe. Let her go. 3 of Swords. She's got something worse coming up than what you could ever even attempt to put out for her, because God's like on point. I'm actually seeing that the person that she is dealing with, this is going to go above and beyond the 3 of Swords, where he's going to like, he's going to cheat on her and leave her. Well, yeah, that'll probably happen. But what's more so, she or them are doing something that in the continental United States is considered something like a not so good. All right. And they might wind up having to answer to the authorities for that as well. So there's a lot going on that'll actually help change. I'm being told that this is going to, over the next 3 months, 90 days, your entire custody situation will change. As in, she's going to lose some custody and some rights, because whatever it is that her and her person are doing, it's considered by the authorities to be endangering to kids, okay? The outcome of the 6 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, you hang tight to that, because you will actually wind up with some changes in the personal life going forward too, because she's going to get so busted. 3 of Swords, okay? The 6 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles. Keep yourself in checks and balances. You are doing better than you're giving yourself credit for, and a little bit of a class or a course in training and taking would not be bad for you, okay? Sun card. You'll actually start winding up feeling much better. So I hope that helps, buddy. All right, love you. All right, Randy, what's up? Hello, good day. Good day, sunshine. That's a Beatles song. All right, is Inez aware? I know who I think about when I sing that song too. I need to laugh, and when the sun is out, I've got something I can laugh about. All right, is Inez aware of the connection? And if so, what level? Does she want to apologize in any ETA on reaching out? Ooh, well, okay. We'll start with this. 10 of Pentacles. She is aware of the connection, okay? Virgo energy also ties to me that you might possibly hear from during Virgo season before the sun transitions into Libra about what the next logical step you guys could take to attempt to restore the connection and get back to this. All right, I'm hearing the song by Pink, Family Portrait. I don't know if that resonates or not. But now, since we got a base point on that, in the King of Cups, also this is letting me know that she is starting to come to terms with the fact that nobody really loved her like you did. And that was a lot of the dissolvement. There was a lot of stuff that now, in all fairness, that you have addressed that you did to contribute to it as well, but you've worked on it. And that's awesomeness for you. And the King of Cups to the Ace of Cups, the Ten of Swords, she is coming to a completion point to attempt it, okay? I don't see an apology. I see this being a mutual working out because I see that you guys both need to apologize for stuff that you both did to contribute to it. But you've acknowledged and worked on what you did. Right now, she's doing the self part first so she can start doing the couple, coming to terms with it. I don't see an apology more as just like wanting to make things work and wanting to start getting this back on track, going from the Ace of Cups to the King of Cups, okay? So let's see what else we got. Does she want to apologize in any ETA? Oh, yeah, we said Virgo season on that too. So let me see an outcome. Eight of Wands, communication, Knight of Swords to the Knight of Cups. So what I'm seeing approaching here is as we go through Virgo season into Libra season, is that God has cleared the energetical space where she's coming to a very good point that she is done with the work on herself and ready to open up and talk. The free will is the only thing that might slow her down. But the airspace around your guys' connection is ready to roll. You guys are both in good standings. And with the Knight of Cups and Knight of Swords, right now what she's doing is making some plans of how to reach out, okay? Because like that Knight of Swords might be with Aquarius energy where she's not fully like going to apologize, but want to address what you guys both did to contribute to the breakdown of the connection and how to work through it and restore it to go forward with the Knight of Cups, okay? So even with the Knight of Cups, this does show that even this point in the offer, there's some things that'll be picking battles and choosing of like, well, okay, she's back, we're working things out to get together, we'll take and we won't expect the apologies. That's cool, sort of a thing. Or she will do her own form of apologizing. So I'm being told she never was much into the apologizing department, okay? But yeah, it'll work out for you guys. And Virgo is going to be a very formidable transition point for you guys. Heads up around September 8th, too, for some reason. All right, so I do hope that helps. All right, Latrice, Aries, General, what do you got for me? All right, tune me in, tap me into Latrice's energy. Thank you for the super chat, too. I appreciate you. You're generous. All right, Five of Cups, Two of Pentacles. God has noticed that you've been sad and bummed out lately. And just so you know, the one on your mind with this Two of Pentacles, the one that couldn't make a decision on what to do, that you heard that, they had 99 reasons why they couldn't get solid on the commitment, but like they never had the right one, it will work to come forward. So no need to be so sad and bummed out because believe it or not, the sadness and the depression you're feeling is their energy. You might even be having moments right now where you're like, I don't even know why I feel sad or stressed out. I shouldn't. And it's because they feel sad and stressed out that they lost the connection. And like with the Seven of Cups, they're starting to level up and realize that like you were kind of the best thing they ever had, Seven of Cups. Nobody compares to you. So I do see going forward in the Queen of Cups that they will reach out to see about going forward together again. And what you've got on this is an unconditional love this time around, which was something they didn't have before, but you wished for it with the Ten of Cups. Okay, so I do hope that helps. All right, Anna, what's up, Anna? I always hear the Beatles song, Anna, go to him too. I like that song. All right, how does he feel about me when when will he contact me? All right, got you covered. And thank you for the super chat too. All right, how does he feel about me? When will he contact me? Let's do it. Seven of Pentacles. He would like to nurture something with you. He's also doing some of his own nurturing work on himself. And I mean, I know everybody does heal in their own time and have to find their way and their paths. He had some life experiences that he hadn't been through yet. But with the Seven of Pentacles, he's nurturing and growing them. Have you noticed sunflowers lately? Because that's letting you know that he is being guided back into your direction, just like how sunflowers follow sunlight, okay? The Queen of Swords does show, which came out in the Aries reading. So where that Abigail the Pete, remember, it was the card that literally popped out in the beginning during the pre-shuffle to the Devil card. He is working to overcome a lot of the arguments, the fighting, and the ego that he put you through so that he can come back in the proper direction. Now, when will he contact me? That's going to be this card. What do we got? Page of Swords. He's already checking it out. He's already looking into it. This Page of Swords on this Three of Wands, I'm seeing within the next 3 weeks that you'll hear something back from him. And with his Page of Swords, he's already, this isn't like in this case spying or anything. I'm pulling the card of the student, which is what the Page of Swords kind of is. That right now he's learning the ways to reach out and to talk to you, because I'm being told it wasn't so good in the past. And not so much, and I'm sorry, but like I see that he's already gotten the phone, he's already unblocked you, and he's like doing demo texts, like, okay, I'll say it this way, and then he erases it. No, that sounds stupid. I don't want to write that. Okay, let's try this. So he's still trying to get his words, so he uses his words wisely before he reaches out. Okay. So thank you so much for the super chat too. I do hope that works out for you. I'm gonna pencil you in on the list because I think it's gonna happen. All right, Gia, what is this week's forecast for Gia? Let's take a peek and see what we got. Give me a little 5-day forecast for Gia. Let's do a 7-day forecast. I always wanted to be a weatherman. I actually did go to broadcasting school for a semester and a half, and then I started my own company and I got bored. So, but it worked out. All right, let's see what's up. I sold the company to help buy my first house, so I was good with that. But all right, let's see what's up with the 7-day forecast. Queen of Wands to the Magician card, 6 of Swords to the 5 of Swords, 8 of Swords. So what I'm seeing right now, Gia, is that the one on your mind is still closed off in 8 of Swords. They're staying by themselves, their own self-imposed like lockdown setup, okay, as they work on doing some of their healing. But you have actually, you've prayed for or asked for that to come back, or like for them to come back with the Magician card. I see you're the manifester, they're the manifestee in this case, and with the 6 of Swords, they are working to see things from a more positive perspective to proceed forward. With the 5 of Swords, look at how they're not doing so well. So I'm seeing this week's forecast is actually a little bit more of what's going on your person's side of the fence during this no communication, no contact point, that they're stressing out. They're getting a lot of karma for what they did to you. I think it ties to the past person energy in the Aries reading, in that like God's like, you're not going to treat Gia like this and get off scot-free. And that's the reason they haven't reached out yet. God's got them on lockdown. They're in a timeout right now for the way they treated you while they work through things that are coming back to their mind, okay? 5 of Swords to the 6 of Swords. Meanwhile, for you, I think you've got somebody either at work or home that is actually going to reach out and be like, oh, this was in the Aries reading too. Be like, hey, what are you doing this weekend? You want to come and hang out? We're having a little cookout. We're going to play some cornhole, darts. There's going to be like salad and stuff. And you're going to be like, I'm not feeling it. It's been a long week. I'm tired. But you should go. Because even though that you've got this person on your mind, there's going to be a Queen of Wands there, like an Aries and the new person energy that will kind of click. And it might be a little bit of a test of like, Gia, do you want to wait for the past person? Or do you want to check out this really cool, new, awesome person and see where it goes? And you'll be left with like a little bit of a decision at a fork in the road. You'll leave there that night being like, I did not expect any of this to go like this. You know? Okay, so I hope that helps. Appreciate you too. I love you, girl. All right, let's see. Tia Bia. Met Leo's mom unexpectedly. Okay, after going silent for a bit, and it was pleasant. How does Leo feel now for this week? Let's find out. All right, and what does his mom think? Ooh, let's find out. Okay. 7 of Swords. He feels very comfortable with how everything went. Queen of Pentacles to the Queen of Cups. It helped on his loving energy with the 8 of Wands. Him and his mom did talk about you quite a bit. Wow, she's a nice girl. What's been keeping so long on this? Why ain't you guys all Queen of Pentacles? Like, he actually got a little bit of a don't mess it up communication. Like, mom talked to him and was like, you know, Tia's pretty cool. She's got her stuff together. And don't mess this one up. You should let this go forward. Thing is, he's been through so much in the past that you're almost having to reprogram the way he thinks, talks, and acts, because he's very used, like he's used to picking fights. He's used to being in fights and all that stuff. And you guys have a good connection going. And also, his mother told him that she likes you. This one's a keeper. This one's a keeper. You need to work this out. What's going on between you guys? Okay? So, yeah, you're in some very good standings. The 7 of Wands. Just stand your course. This is a protected connection on this, okay? It'll keep going this week. Expect some more messages and some things to change, where by next weekend, there's more stuff planned for you in the weekend coming up. You guys will do something else, all right? Might be meeting some friends of his, or just a straight up old school date night, because mom's like, safe to proceed, son. You go for it. And Leo's like, okay. So, yeah, getting mom's approval will actually start moving some things in a faster direction, too. All right, hope that helps. All right, Angels of Enlightenment, what's up? It's a good thing I started counting to 6, because we've exceeded 6 big time. Can't do no more super chats, straight up. Any more for this after Taurus? AF, you're the last, because actually the last 4 or 5 of you guys snuck in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, after Tia, technically, you guys were all late. But that's okay. I got you covered. Let's bust these out. We can't do a long reading because then they're just too long. All right, let's see. Angel of Enlightenment. Give me what comes in here. 9 of Pentacles. Woo! 6 of Wands. Page of Swords. 7 of Pentacles. Angel of Enlightenment. They're the one that brought you to tarot originally. The one that you've been watching the most tarot readings for, even though you've kind of long since disconnected from it. It was like, he ain't coming back. That's it. Guess what? No, totally is. Because something you posted recently, I don't know what you put on your social media, but guess what? He straight up did see it. If you're like, I wonder if he looks at my stuff anymore. Yep, totally does. And with the 9 of Pentacles, he's like, oh my gosh, she's looking good. What in the world has she done? And not so much like he's just checking you out for your looks, but like something internally clicked in his subconscious, his 5D, where it's like, wow, she is like the direction I'm looking to go. And with the 6 of Wands and 7 Pentacles, I actually do see that he's going to come back around your way and start to nurture this from a 7 Pentacles energy right to a 6 of Wands victory. Caitlin Petty showing up in a friggin' limousine for you guys, okay? There might even be something like that in the future that you guys like rent a limo or a party bus and hang out in that. But yeah, right now he's nurturing himself back into your direction. So the 6 of Wands victory is being 7 of Pentacles nurtured behind the scenes for you right now with the Magician, because you haven't given up hope. You're the one that's manifesting it. All right? So hope that helps. All right, Angel Eyes, love for the next 24 hours, Taurus pen pal. Yeah, Taurus, that's Taurus, you know. Let's see. Death card to the Knight of Swords to the Empress. Believe it or not, what I'm seeing coming your way in the next 24 hours is Taurus will have a little bit of a change up. 9 of Wands, he's just guarded because he's so used to so many people just using and abusing him in the past that he doesn't open up easily. But I do see him starting to take a chance and open up more. He needed a bit of a reboot. And if anybody can handle that, you can, Angel Eyes, because you are so loving and awesome. And the Empress card does show you'll be receiving some rewards for it, where Taurus will start to communicate a bit more and take it from that direction. I don't see the next 24 hours plans for a date or a meetup because we're still like setting the tone. All right. And he's still quite guarded with that 9 of Wands from his past. All right. So hope that helps. But yeah, you guys be talking a little bit more. All right. Jamie, what do you see in your love life? Do I see a reconciliation? Let me see. Let me see if there's a reconciliation with Gino in Jamie's love life. All right, let's see what we got here. 7 of Cups, 2 of Pentacles. I need a couple more to go with this. Lover's card to the Emperor. Oh, wow. Jamie, you got a choice. You got a 2 of Pentacles choice coming your way. 7 of Cups to the Lover's card. So what I'm seeing here with Gino is there is a reconciliation in the works to be worked on. It is part of your like guided path with the Gemini card, the Lovers. That shows that your guys' connection, your journey in this timeline, in this life, isn't over yet. You're just in a pause point. But he will be coming back around to reach out. So I do see reconciliation where he's much more mature in an Emperor energy that'll end this silence. However, I also do see coming forward here that there is somebody else in the energies that is interested in you. All right. You could have somebody who wants to come out of the friend zone or a coworker, but they are wondering if you're available. Okay. This could be a Scorpio, a Capricorn, or a Gemini possibly. But yeah, it's like a little bit of God putting the test your way to see like, wow, is Jamie willing to wait for Gino? Because Gino's a bit of a slow one as he works to like mature up and be ready for a solid relationship. He's not with anybody else. He's very much just in his own energy. He wants to live his best life, do himself, you know, be fun, be innocent, and all that stuff. But the commitment is in the cards for him to come back your way and reconcile. He hasn't moved on. He's just on his own. But then you got this 2 of Pentacles, 7 of Cups. Somebody else is looking at you being like, Jamie's looking pretty good. And it's got to be somebody in your friend circle because I hear them asking other friends about you. Yeah, the 2 of Cups. So you guys already have a little bit of a bond. This is someone who wants to come out of your friend circle. And you might already be like, oh, there was so-and-so crushing on me. It could be a Cancer. But yeah, there's some timing at play for you guys to make that one come together too. So you're going to wind up with a 2 of Pentacles decision of, do I wait for Gino or do I go for this? Okay, so look how that goes. I want to keep you, I've got you penciled in on both sides of the fence. Your reunion and union, because you're going to have to choose like where you want to go with it. Okay, so keep us posted for sure. I want to know. And thank you for the first super chat. Appreciate you for being here and being a part of the family. All right, let's see. I'm doing well. How you doing, Joyce? All right, how's your love story will be this week in September? All right, yeah, we'll do this week since you typed that one first. That's a little bit of the intuition. Seven of Swords to the Queen of Wands. Joyce, I see him actually working on coming around to get to this Ten of Pentacles, which is Virgo season. So, okay, it does actually kind of like carry on a little bit into September. That's cool. Seven of Swords does show that he is working on coming back around with the Queen of Wands to give this a final shot with you. Like he knows if he messes this time up, it's going to be rough. On the Two of Swords, what I'm seeing there is that right now he's at a point of finishing the healing journey to take a shot at this with the Two of Swords. So have some faith in the timeline and the process, because he will reach out and come back around to make a peace offering on this one coming forward, that as we go into September in Virgo season, it'll actually rekindle the spark between you guys. It's going to be different than it was, but he hasn't forgotten about you, and the outcome does take us with a Ten of Pentacles, okay? So thank you, too. I hope you're doing well. Miss you, too. All right, and then AF, will Sag realize his mistakes and apologize? Let's see. Let's see what's up. Ace of Swords, yeah, to the Nine of Swords, which takes you to 10 Swords, and the outcome's the World's card with the Two of Cups. Yeah, your Sagittarius is awoke to the bond between the two of you guys that can't be broke, and there is some divine timing at play here that I do see with the Ace of Swords, them cutting out the old way of mindset, the old thinking, and reaching out. They're going to be very nervous about how to proceed, but I see that you're going to forgive them pretty easily. On the Ace of Swords, they've cut out the old mindset to go forward, and the silence is what did it. You giving them the time to be on their own process, and even the silence shows how much they miss you. Your Sagittarius is up a lot at night, okay? Like after the day-to-day hustle and bustle happens, and they're at home, like, you know that time frame that you have a little bit, like where like you stop doing like phones and social media, that bedtime versus when you actually go to sleep, that little bedtime for your person, that's the one where your Sagittarius really thinks about like what they did, how much they miss you, and a way to make things work out, okay? So yeah, I do see it changing up for you definitely. And the outcome gives you that World card that you'll make it to the end of this journey together. All right, so I hope that helps. And thank you guys all so much for the super chats. You're awesome. I try to, rush through them. That's why we try to keep it to 6 so the timelines don't get real long. But I also do my best to accommodate everybody. So thank you very much, Aries, for being here, taking time out of your day, love, and energy. I do appreciate you for it. And God, thank you very much for the messages for Aries that we got. As always, we love and are grateful for your protection, direction, and guidance. Thank you. All right, Aries, if you do want to book a personal reading with me to go deeper, email me at archerastrology@gmail.com, and you can choose from the Zoom one-on-one or the private YouTube links, all right? Otherwise, until next time, I'll see you then. Namaste. Peace and love. Archer out. Yeah, Chariot. I'll see you later.